Okay, it's Beer O'Clock again on the Real Ale Guide. Chris Lakey joining me on Beer O'Clock. Today, what have we got, Chris?
We've got a barley wine from the Green Flash Brewing Company, and they're based in San Diego, in California.
Excellent, excellent job.
Or California, as I believe the mums and brothers called it.
It's vintage 2011. It's 10.9% ABV.
Bit of a beast.
But I think we need this today, Chris.
Yeah, we could.
Yeah, we need a beer like this today, don't we? Let's get it open.
Maybe not all of it in one go.
No, I think we'll save some for the wives. The wives are outside looking after the children. Which is always the way, I suppose, isn't it?
Well, until it's our turn.
Well, there we are. One finger.
Well, it's dark, isn't it? Yeah, it's very dark.
Quite dark. I don't want to pour too much out because, as I say, it's 10.9%. It's quite a big beer.
We've got a couple more bits to do.
Yeah, we got more reviews to do, so we're going to keep it.
There's a very stern head as well.
Yeah.
You've got a similar.
Yeah. It's almost coffee coloured, the head, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. It's
almost like a...
very like tan.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a hint of cappuccino in there.
And
it's
quite
quite
colour.
hazy, isn't it? But it's it's edging towards ruby, I'd say.
Does it look thick and viscous too in the glass?
It feels like it's rocking treacle around the glass.
Yeah.
Doesn't feel like it's going anywhere, that. And that head, the way it's sticking to the sides like that.
Yeah. It's gonna be a nice one, I think. I think it's gonna be a nice one. Let's get a nose, mate. It's quite hoppy.
Yeah, it's actually really quite hoppy. I wouldn't expect that from a barley wine, to be honest. Was this barley wine style ale? I mean, is that any kind of...
Barley wine's generally another word really for a strong ale over 8%. But they've kind of like really hopped this one up. You can tell, can't you? Very fruity.
Yes, I was just thinking that. There's almost like frutella style fruit in there, you know, is it?
Yeah.
It's like the sweets.
Oh, should we give it a... Yeah, let's
I was just about to, yeah.
Let's give
Stop
it
me there.
Ooh.
Oh.
Licorice straight away. Do you get like a licorice kind of peppery?
Again, it goes back to the thing about sweets. This is like having some dolly mixtures, almost.
Yes.
You've got very, very sweet, that's brought on through the hops.
Yeah.
But then you occasionally come across your Bertie Bassett. If you just shove the whole thing, the whole pack of them in your gob at once, this is kind of where you'd be, isn't it?
Yes. Bassett's kind of licorice all sorts. Most definitely. The sweetness with the licorice, most definitely.
Yeah. Yeah, you can always taste the little blue wobbly ones.
With the bobbly bits on the top, yeah. It's quite bitter on the back end.
It's funny because it's like a sweet and sour. It maintains that bitter drawback. It's not a massive bitter. It's just enough to drip down the back of your throat almost, isn't it?
Pulls your mouth together as well, kind of, you know, it's like pulling your gums in. It's very nice. This is the second beer I've had from the Green Flash Brewing Company. I've got to be honest, this Mel reviewed it the other day, Mr. Real Ale Guy. This seems a better bottle. It seems, unless I've just got used to it a little bit more. Where do you see yourself drinking a beer that's nearly 11%?
It's a difficult
in this order.
It really is a difficult one. So to kind of, for me, pulling out a beer that's 11%, I don't know. That is the same as a strength as a bottle of wine.
It's nearly the same size as well.
So that is a whole evening's drinking, really.
Yeah, absolutely. Warm winter's night, I'd say.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Warm winter's night.
Cold winter's night.
Cold winter's night.
Or a warm one, but you'd have to cool it down first.
Cold winter's night, should I say? Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I mean, the malt character in this is quite interesting. I think.
What do you think of the mouthfeel, Chris? We've seen how thick it was in the glass. How do you think? Is it a refreshing beer for you?
Do you know what? I don't think it is that refreshing. For me.
Sticky. sticky, isn't it?
It's sticky, and there's something that you'll have seen time and time again on my channel is that as much as I like some of the tastes that come from the American beers, that piney stickiness isn't something I'm a big fan of. It doesn't have the pininess, but it's got that cloying kind of. You could hear it in the back of my throat now. I can feel myself just want to do a little cough just to
clear it.
Just to clear it.
Yeah. I like the flavours. For me, definitely Colwyn's Night Job warm me up. I can understand I can understand why they brew it, but then again, I don't think I choose it.
It's for a particular market. I mean, America has a very different drinking culture to us. Where
it's buy one drink.
Buy one drink. We're not about that here. Not that we're necessarily advocating, session beers at 3.1%.
No.
Because I don't really believe in that ethos either. It's got to be what fits you, what fits your body, what fits your ability to drink.
Yeah.
I like it. This for me comes right on the kind of outliers of how far I want to go with ABV.
Yeah.
And I tucking it away in a matter of minutes, it isn't really an option for me. And
I'm going to be honest here, I don't think a lot of people touch on the way alcohol affects them while they're drinking. In a review, we have to drink quite quickly in a review to get all of these flavours. And I must admit, at 11% ABV, I can almost feel it hitting my brain.
Yeah.
Did you get that same...
It's kind of surrounding it.
Yeah. It's kind of fuzz in my head already after half a glass.
Of half a bottle. It's bonkers, isn't it? It really is. I mean, you probably wouldn't... You don't drink things like wine because you're thirsty.
No.
That kind of ABV we're talking. You drink it to sup and enjoy.
Yeah.
And this is what you're at with this. So it's not the ideal thing for reviewing really, but we can't do a 40-minute video of us gradually just sipping on a bottle.
Well, if I can ask you to pull a few more flavours from the beer, give your final thoughts and a rating, if you would.
Well, the burps just help me. Like I said before, the malt character in this is actually quite interesting, I think. It's not too sweet, but it's ever present.
Yeah.
It's there through the whole thing. And with the lots of American beers I've had before, the malt beer very quickly gets whisked away. This just kind of sits and coats your mouth. I think that's quite a nice touch actually. Yeah. It's quite a different thing. That's the kind of abiding thing that I'll take from this. In terms of giving it a score, I'm not going to go massively high. I'm going to give it a 7.5. I think. And that's because it's just not something I drink. It's a relational score,
yeah.
There's some good tastes, there's some good flavours, but I can't hand on heart say I'd love to go and get this. And therefore, it drops down my scale.
I think what you finished up with here summed up with a 7.5. My final taste is hoppy. It's definitely a Barleywine. I'm finding it quite sweet. It's quite a sweet beer. Again, I'm going to ask myself, would I go out and purchase this beer and go, yes, I've got this. I've got it again. I found it again. No. Unfortunately for me, no. I wouldn't be able to say that. I think Chris's rating of a 7.5 is bang on. I think. Whether or not it's saying vintage 2011, whether or not
a fresh one,
it's lost its hoppy appeal, maybe that might have something to do with it. So I don't want to take too much away from the brewery, but yeah, the 7.5% is more or less perfect, I think. But thanks for joining me in the review. Green Flash Brewing Company. Sent by mybrewerytap.com. Check mybrewerytap.com. Very, very good online one. You bought yourself.
Every 3 months, in fact, they do a yearly box thing. It's quite nice.
Yeah, so check them out. Thanks for watching. Put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe if you like, and cheers.